Do you have GOATs? You a GOAT for the basketball?
But, you know, I have my guys, right? You know, Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, John Starks, all these guys, right? Latrell Sprewell, Carmelo Anthony, those guys, right? You know, now the new guys with Jalen Brunson and these guys. So I respect those guys. But as far as like GOATs, I know that everybody's like big on Michael Jordan being the GOAT, right? You can't hate on LeBron, man.
Yeah, you can't. That's why I say I don't think you can really rank a lot of guys in eras. Jordan was dominant in that era. But the next guard people may compare is like Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway, his best year in the 90s was 21 points. Michael Jordan, that same year, averaged 29 points. If you put Michael Jordan in the 2004s, and then you turn on the TV, you like, damn, Allen Iverson had 37 tonight. Kobe had 29 tonight. Paul Pierce had 29.
Players are better.
Like you would just be, it wouldn't give the same feel that it gave in the 90s. What's up, scorers? Welcome back to the channel. Before we start, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. We want to make sure we keep getting amazing guests, and today is nothing short of that. I got my guy in here, my friend, a returning guest. He owns one of the best gyms in LA, actually the best gym in LA. Please welcome Jerry Housey.
What's going on, y'all? Yo, that's a fact, bro. I like that intro.
Yeah, you definitely got the best gym ever.
You gotta say from New York too, though.
No, well, you right about that. And he's straight from New York, straight from the Bronx.
BX, baby. Hybrids.
BX, man. Speaking of BX, we can get right into that. You know, they say the BX is like the dirtiest place, though. They say it's the dirtiest borough in New York. Like the rats and all that stuff come from
First of all, wherever you are
BX.
in New York, you're gonna have rats, roaches,
that's disgusting.
all that, right?
That's disgusting.
And I'm gonna tell you a funny story. So I went back down to New York in January. And I brought my kids back for the first time since they was small, but now they like older, a little older. And like as soon as my daughter got out the car, she was like, Daddy, it's dirty here. Like, she got in the elevator, it's stinking here. I'm like, yo, listen, baby.
Because they used to L.A.
They used to the palm trees, backyard, you know, and then, you know, my family, we live in buildings. So it's like, we don't have all that access. So like, they see it and like, what's going on? And my son was like, Daddy, there's so much doo-doo on the floor. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, listen, man, like, this is how Daddy grew up. You know, you're fortunate, but you know, this is just the lifestyle. You know,
the lifestyle is crazy, bro. This is not the lifestyle. The lifestyle.
It's just a culture thing in New York.
On the ground. This is the lifestyle.
Yo,
son.
Listen, man. New York is different, man. Humble
New
you,
York
man.
is very different, bro.
It's different.
I love New York, though. I had a friend, actually, a teammate from BX. Shout out my man LaShawn. We played on the same team. He didn't give me those stories, but you know, I got a lot of love for New York. New York guys showed me love when we played on the same team. So I rock with y'all, man.
It teach you to hustle growing up in New York, man. We had to hustle for everything we had. So it's like, if you move to any other place, you know, especially like LA, where I think it's more of a slower pace. Yeah, because the sun is out, you know, life is good for most people and stuff. So it's like, it's just a totally different vibe. And like, sometimes if I feel like I'm getting too comfortable, I'll take a quick flight to New York just to feel the energy. Like, yo, people are hungry out here.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Let me get back to that hunger. So
it definitely give you a different, going back home, because I'm from Philly, so going back home definitely give you a different push. Yeah. Like, especially if you're going through, like you said, when you get too too comfortable,
yeah.
You know,
be in Beverly Hills, you just like eating good,
seeing nice cars, and all type of shit.
Eating good, broccolini.
Broccolini.
Most people eat broccoli, you know, but I like broccolini. So it's like just different things like that, man.
Broccolini and all that. You got it. So man, you're a Knicks fan, bro. When are you going to give up on the Knicks?
I would never give up on the Knicks.
Like, I was at your house that night, you know, that when the Knicks was up about, I believe, 15 points, 3 minutes and 50-something seconds to go.
And you called it. You called it. You really called it. And I wanted to kick you out, to be honest with you.
I told you the Knicks was going to smoke it.
Say, get him out of this house, man.
All Jalen Brunson had to do was
hold the ball. That's what you kept saying. That's what you kept saying.
When he came down and had that quick shot, I said, it's over, bro.
Yeah, you definitely said that. And they were still down. We were still up.
Yeah, I was up 15, 13,
yeah,
15
we were
points.
Still up when you called. I'm like, yo, shut up, bro. Don't come in the New York Knicks house with this bullshit.
I told you that, bro.
But I'm never gonna get up on the Knicks, man. It's just it's in our DNA, bro. New York Knicks fans they say we crazy, but you know, we just built different.
Do you mind if I ask your age on camera?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 37, bro. Looking good at 37.
Good looking man. Good looking young man.
Thank you. You know,
37. You haven't seen the Knicks ever win though. You haven't seen
a championship. We have never seen them win a championship.
The closest you guys have gotten is 99 against the Spurs lockout season.
That's a fact.
So I'm trying to figure out what makes you. Why would you want to be a Knicks fan? Did you know LeBron James got more points more playoff points than the Knicks franchise?
Is that a fact?
That's a fact.
I got to do numbers on that.
I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. I like New York, but I don't, why not the Brooklyn Nets? The Brooklyn Nets is...
No, they Jersey, man. In my mind, they still Jersey. Just being, man, I'm from the era with Patrick Ewing,
right.
John Starks, Allen Houston.
Yeah.
Those guys, man, we just play tough, man.
Right.
It's just... In New York, you play with a different energy, and just like what we talked about earlier about having missing that energy when you move other places and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. When you're in New York, you have to welcome that. If you're not that type of player, you better become that type of player, or New York is going to get you out of there.
Who's your favorite Knicks player? Like growing up?
Allen Houston, and Patrick Ewing. When Patrick Ewing got traded to Supersonics, Seattle
tough.
Supersonics, I cried.
He was cooked at that point.
Yeah, but you're going to see guys retire.
Yeah,
as a Knicks guy, it's just even though he was limping around.
I ain't gonna lie. When you think of the Knicks organization, you do think of Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, bro. Listen, he is to us, man. He's everything. Even though he didn't win the championship in his era, because he had Jordan and stuff that he had to go against. Mm-hmm. Even though I think we almost had a chance when Jordan was gone, if I'm not mistaken. We almost had a chance, but, things, happen in, weird ways.
Yeah.
But Patrick Ewing, man, he's to us, man, he's like Michael Jordan to Chicago.
I can see that. I'm surprised you didn't say Melo. You ain't like Melo when he played with the Knicks?
No. I'm a huge Melo fan. I love his podcast, everything he does, but I'm just talking about all time. It's Patrick Ewing and Allen Houston. Those two guys, to me, go hand in hand.
Do you think Melo should get his jersey retired?
Yeah, for sure.
I think so too.
Yeah, even though he played with Denver first, then he came to the Knicks, then he had a couple other stops and stuff. But he is known as a Knick.
I agree.
And he is celebrating when he comes in, man. It feels good to see all the legends, sitting there at courtside and stuff like that, at the playoff games and stuff like that. So it just feels good, man.
Yeah, I like I said, I like y'all energy. I like the Knicks' energy.
Yeah.
It's just what was with just that type of team. You'll go to the games because you like the energy, but I couldn't be a fan of the Knicks. Y'all always.
Then I gotta say this point because I don't want to give up on Carmelo, right? With Carmelo, he wasn't given the chance to win.
Okay. And when you say chance, go ahead.
When they traded, Iman Shepherd and J.R. Smith to LeBron team in Cleveland, I'm like, come on, man, what are you doing? We ain't have really nobody, bro. And then we had Phil Jackson coming in with some other stuff, man. I didn't know what he was doing, but it didn't seem right. Even though, us as fans, we see one side, and then I know behind the scenes is a whole different side.
Right.
If you could just tell something wasn't right, man. Those guys didn't play with a certain amount of energy that they needed to be.
I think they was probably a little older, too, because this was the time y'all had Melo, Amari, Tyson Chandler.
That's when they just fired homeboy. What's the black coach with the bald head?
Bald head, I know you're talking about. What's his name? Wilson, I believe. He got
something like that. They fired him, man, and it was like, yo, why? We was doing well, and then they let him go, man. I was like, come on, man. Y'all really trying to suffocate my guy, man.
Yeah, your Knicks the thing about the Knicks is y'all not a development city. OKC, they can develop. Places like Indiana Pacers, they can develop. The Knicks is a major market team. Mike Woodson, what's that again?
Mike Woodson?
Yeah, Mike Woodson. Yeah, that's his name. But the Knicks is a major market team. So y'all always got to make big trades to make big moves. Now, granted, the team that y'all have now is low-key y'all been developing them. But now y'all starting to be like Philly fans and be impatient. Y'all Knicks get impatient. Y'all now I got rid of Thibodeau, whatever his name is, Thibodeau.
Which I don't think he was unfairly fired, but whatever.
I think he did a good job for what he had. Y'all only had 6 guys for the whole playoffs, really.
Yeah, we needed some more guys.
Yeah, I needed some dudes, man. Y'all needed some players.
I'll be tired out there just running all day like that. So.
And y'all had, I feel like the team that y'all have now is good, but I don't think they're going to be together. After this year, I think they start moving around. They start moving some pieces.
I like the team that we have, but I don't love them. You see a couple dogs on there. Like Brunson to me is a dog.
Right.
OG, he's a dog.
Yeah, he's tough.
Sometimes.
I like him. Yeah.
Like sometimes, you know. No offense, OG, if you're watching this. But it's like you need like that Charles Oakley on the team.
Yeah.
Like the bulldozer.
See, that's the Knicks energy. That's New York energy. You need that's what you need for the Knicks. You need someone that got New York energy for the Knicks.
You know what's so funny? Even though we played them and we beat them, I kind of like Detroit.
Yeah.
They played with a toughness that New York wasn't. I feel like in the beginning of that series, they wasn't ready for. And then when they felt like they got punched in the mouth a little bit, they said, let's wake up. Yeah, let's wake up. So I like the energy that they play with, man. They got a bunch of young guys, man. The league is a bunch of young guys, man. Right. And so it's like you see all these, you know, you still got the LeBrons, the Curry, and all these guys, but it's a whole new wave coming. I'm still trying to learn it. Like I'm in it, only in it when it was a playoff time. You can see the guys, but it's like you see this. It's a young league now, man, and it's fun watching it, man. But I'm just trying to recognize these names.
Yeah, nah, for sure. There's a lot of the guys we ain't keep up with. I mean, we older.
Definitely, yeah.
We older. So you guys, how did you get to LA? Like, what was the journey there?
The journey to LA was, I didn't want to be here. To be honest with you.
Did you go from school to LA? Or?
Yeah, so when I was in Buffalo, when I played at the University of Buffalo. I played football there. I played there and
Was you good?
Come on, don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me, bro. You see it.
I mean,
don't see it, bro.
A lot of people can say they some people admit like I wasn't good.
Listen, I was a 4-year starter. Let's put it.
No,
3-year starter. 3-year starter.
That's a legitimate question. Like some people didn't start 4 years.
No. I'm not a 4-year starter. 3-year starter. I'm sorry. Okay. I lettered all 4 years. I was a freshman. Then the next 3 years, I started all 3 years, because when I came in, the story is crazy. Because when I came in, I was supposed to be cleared through the clearinghouse. Right. You know, like the NCAA clearinghouse. So I practiced with everybody, and then when camp hit. The academic advisor came to me and was like, you're not cleared through the clearinghouse. I was like, what you talking about? I'm not cleared through the clearinghouse. And they was like, well, you might have to send you back to high school and you take night school. They were saying I might have to go to night school, bro. And I was like, yo, I'm not going back to night school, man. That's crazy. I just told my whole family I'm out here. They, everybody rooting for me. I said, man, if y'all make me do this, I'm going back to a different school. I'm not coming back here. Because I was a highly recruited guy. So I was like, I'm not coming back here. And what happened? They ended up making it work somehow. Like I had to do like some exam or some type of test, and I couldn't practice the whole summer camp. And so my first practice was the last day of
night school.
No. My first day of practice was the last day of camp.
Gotcha.
Of college camp, like the spring, summer camp. Okay. And so I was supposed to redshirt that year, but they needed me, and because I was a good player, so I ended up, slowly into the rotation, and then I ended up starting. Then I caught a concussion. I think game 7, and that kind of put me out for like the rest of the year.
Damn, that was your first year.
Yeah.
Shit.
You know what? It wasn't in the game. It was in practice. Yeah.
Somebody laid you out.
Nah, you know what's so funny? It was my brother. This is like literally my best friend. We went to high school together. And when he came, he was a fullback. Right, so when he came in, all the guys was talking smack about him, talking about, he all big. There ain't no way he ain't no. I'm like, yo, listen, this is the hardest hitter I ever played against. And y'all think, don't come up short with him. Come play around with him and see what happened. And it was I blame my coaches for this, because it was like, till to this day, the guys always say that's probably one of the best practice we ever had physically, because we were playing a team named Ohio, and they ran a lot of like fullback. They ran with the fullback a lot of ISO. And so it was me and him going, pow, pow. We hitting each other like square up. No, there's no ducking the shoulder. No, I'm coming right at him, right? And he's coming right after me. And it's supposed to be maybe like 2 or 3 plays like this. We ran 20 plays of the same play. Basically, my defensive coordinator wanted us to see us go at it, right? And so, but it was funny because if you watch the film, people would do their little fake block and just turn around and see our collision, right? Because they was just like so into it.
And this is you and your homie.
Me and my brother. This is like my brother, right? And We going at it, and I ain't gonna lie, you know, it was the last play of practice. I went in, they called the same play. I was tired, you know, and what that same thing always say? Fatigue make cowards of all of us.
Right.
And I went up there high. I tried to, you know, hit him, trying to spill him high, and he hit me underneath the chin. Knocked me cold out, bro.
Damn. You said he get hit hard. He made an example out of you.
Listen, he knocked out 7 guys in that whole season. His last name was Rowe, Lawrence Rowe.
Shout out to Lawrence Rowe, man.
Shout out to my brother, man. And we used to say he put you on the honor roll. It was something like a thing of the thing.
Was y'all even a good team? Like I don't know.
No. We was good.
Like
we won the championship in 2008. We won our MAC conference championship. We beat Ball State in the championship, and that was the first time we won a championship, the MAC championship, man. We had a lot of great players, man, but we had an amazing coach, man. Turner Gill, he had guys wanting to play for him. So,
did you only play football growing up?
No, I played basketball too.
Word? That's a legit question, bro. This is a legit question, bro. Now, don't listen. There ain't a lot of football players who can play basketball.
Nah,
bro.
There are a lot.
Not like good though. Like there's anomalies out there.
Here go a basketball player saying football players can't play ball.
I'm not saying football players can't play ball. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they can't. There's not a lot of them that can play good.
Because of the physicality? Could be too physical for y'all?
No, I'm talking about level. I'm talking about level, all right, you might can play in like middle school and then play football back, but could you play it like at a high level? Like there's only a few guys who you can be like, yo, he could, like athleticism wise, yes, but coordination, being able to stop on a dime, shoot a ball,
That's being athletic though, right? That's the same thing.
Eye-and-hand coordination, depending on what position you play in football. If you know, these are things, being able to dribble, at a full speed. These are things that every football player can't do. Now, don't get me wrong. There's football.
I know a lot of great football players that are great basketball players.
That's anomalies, though. I'm saying, all right, well, you a good basketball player.
I was decent. I ain't gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro.
Like, anytime somebody said they was decent.
Listen.
All right, if you ask someone, how your homegirl look? She decent.
Okay, yeah, I feel that. But listen, all right, with me, when it comes to basketball, I was decent.
Right.
I probably wasn't in the best shape as a young kid to be playing basketball like that.
It's different endurance.
It's different. Just like anything, you build on that. If you work on it long enough, you'll be good at it, right? And so my first love was baseball, right? In the Bronx, we call it bed ball. Right, being around the Latinos and stuff.
Yeah,
we call it baseball. We call it baseball. But baseball was my first love, and then basketball because everybody in the street played basketball. Was you good at baseball? Yeah, I was definitely good at baseball.
I'm trying to see you as a multi-sport guy.
No. I was good at baseball. I was good at baseball. When it came to basketball, it was something about the full court. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was getting tired.
That's what I'm telling you.
Running up and down, But I'm really good at one-on-one. If you get one-on-one, 3-on-3. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm busting ass. Pause.
Heck no. Heck no. I can't one-on-one. Well, you a hack. Like, all right, I'm be real.
Nah, I was baby Shaq, bro.
That's what I see.
That was my idol growing up.
I already know you was a hack. I already know you was
Even though I'm a Knicks fan, I love the dominance of Shaq.
You about 6 foot, 6'1"?
I'm 6'1", 6 1/4.
6 foot, bro. You baby Shaq. You just playing mad aggressive for no reason.
See, this is the thing. When you growing up and you taller than all your friends,
right?
In your head, you're gonna be 7 foot.
So
right? So I'm like, okay, I'm taller than everybody in the neighborhood. So Shaq is dunking on everybody, going crazy. So I'm like, I can be that. I can be no bully ball. I can do that. I got the size. And for some reason, when I got to like 8th grade, everybody just started getting taller. Like, oh shit, I'm not growing as fast as I thought I was gonna grow. So and I stumbled on football because some of my friends in the neighborhood, they was like, yo, you mad big, you need to play football. And I rolled up until my high school, and they had like football tryouts, And I told the coach, like, yo, I want to play football.
Right.
And he was like, yo, we got a position for you. And so they was hype. Like, so I did that, and I just dedicated my life, at least those 4 years, to football. Like,
my experience with football players, they was always hacks. Like, they just didn't understand that you're not playing football right now.
That's all.
Nah, bro.
We got strong hands. You ain't ready for it. Pause.
Nah, that definitely pause. The fact that y'all was hacks, bro. Y'all was like tackling people in the air. Y'all just didn't understand like the balance. That's what I mean by good. Like, there's some players who understood, like, yo, I'm not playing football right now. I gotta have some elegance to my game.
Yeah, I got good feet. It's just that my hands, y'all don't want to be touched. Y'all want to be able to, to do everything. You don't want to be touched. Y'all want to be pretty and stuff. It's okay to be pretty.
Y'all football players always trying to make it seem like y'all like the toughest. Y'all have pads on, bro. Y'all have pads, helmets.
It still hurts.
Don't think it don't hurt,
but
it's not like boxing. Like, it ain't like y'all sitting in front of someone and y'all punching. Like,
it depends on what position you play, bro.
Get hit every play.
No, the position I played, linebacker, and then I played linebacker. I played the defensive end. You get hit every play, bro.
No, you get hit every play.
Every play. It's like there's no avoiding that. So it's like, being a boxer, you getting hit, right? So it's like, yo.
But you get hit with no headgear. I mean, I wear headgear when I box, but it's a difference, though. It's just you and him. It's just you and him, bro. Y'all, you on a team.
It's the same type of feel, bro. You're going against one guy in front of you, man.
And football is two different type of contact sports.
It's two different kind of contact sports, but when you got somebody running down, say if you're a running back, right?
Right. Now you're a running back. You got a guy. Running back.
No. But if you're a running back, if you running, you got a guy 20 yards downfield running full speed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Sean Taylor running down 6'4", 250. And it's gonna knock you out, bro.
But I'm saying everybody don't experience that who plays football.
If you play at a certain level, you gonna experience
everybody
that.
Gonna get to the certain level. I mean, you probably did. You played at a
Division One
school.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you experienced it. I give you that. Yeah. But let's get back to how you got to LA.
All right, so I got to LA. It was crazy because I think it was 2013. They laid everybody off. I used to work for Bank of America. Right. I was a mortgage officer, right? A loan officer, mortgage loan. I mean, something like that. One of those things. And they laid everybody off at Bank of America. And my wife looked at it. Well, she was my girlfriend at the time.
Right.
But Lala, she looked at it like, yo, this is an opportunity for us to move. And I didn't want to move.
Y'all was in New York at this time, right?
Yeah, we was both in Buffalo. Okay. Yeah, we was living together in Buffalo. And I was like, I don't want to move. It's not something I want to do. And if we do move, I don't want to move because she took a trip out to LA to visit her friends. And she came back all like glittery, like, yo, it's December, it was hot. Like, yo.
How old were you then?
Shit, 2013. What year is this? 12 years, 13.
Shit,
like 25.
25?
Yeah, 25.
So,
yeah, I was 25, and I was like, yo, I don't want to move there. Let's move where my boys at. My boys in Tampa, right? Let's go there, or let's go to Houston, or let's even think about going back to New York, right? That was probably the last option, New York. And I was like,
all that doodle on the ground.
Nah, I just didn't want distractions. I knew my next step in my life, I don't need no distractions. Stop playing with the doodle.
Doodle is a lifestyle.
You see it on the ground, man. It's just, it's different, bro. But she really wanted to make this move, and she basically told me I'm moving there with or without you. So I wanted to make it work because I saw my life with her, right? So it's like, all right, so let's try it out. Like, it's not gonna hurt. So I basically reached out to so many different trainers that was like at the top of the game, especially in LA. And I reached out to a bunch of guys, and I say I work for you for free for 6 months.
Right.
And only one person hit me back, and that was my boy TJ. Terrell Gaines, he was the owner of Athletic Gains. They still around here. They in West Hollywood. Okay. He trained everybody, man. Like Carmelo, Ryan Grant, all the big athletes, Reggie Bush. So I'm like, yo, I want to be around. I want to train athletes, right? Because I'm an ex-athlete, so I want to be around that. I still want to be in that environment. So I worked for him for about maybe like 4 or 5 months, and we did that. And I asked him, like, hey, bro, like, yo, I think it's time for a job because I need to get paid. Like, LA is not cheap to live in, right? So I need some type of, financial, like, security. And he basically told me, and we laugh about this now, he think I should work for 24-hour fitness. No shame with 24-hour fitness, but I'm like, damn, bro, like, that's how you feel? So I started working a bunch of temp jobs. Landed at Skechers, and I worked there for like a year and a half. But before that, I worked at a bunch of jobs.
Just so the
in the office, corporate office. I'm not out here selling sneakers like your body Skechers. Even though you'd be surprised at the time when I was there, Skechers was the number 2 retail when it comes to like sneakers and stuff, next to Nike.
Wow.
Nike was so far apart. But the next one was Skechers, which if you go down to like Manhattan Beach in LA, all you see is Skechers.
Well,
everything's Skechers.
Well, listen, Skechers, I wasn't like making no jokes. I'm okay with sponsoring this. You know what I'm saying? I'll
my
wear
man
some
up.
Skechers.
Get to the Greenbirds.
I don't mind some Skechers. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I did that, man, and I was working there, and then I was like just training a bunch of, not training, but like working out with some of my like coworkers after work. And I would post videos from time to time on there, and Crunch in West Hollywood reached out to me, was like, "Hey, you should be a trainer here." And I was like, "I'm not certified, none of this. I don't have all the degrees and certifications you need to be a trainer." But they said just come in anyway, you know. Right. And I came in. We did a practical. Which
so you saying Crunch be doing shady business? No, I'm joking with you.
No. I'm gonna always love Crunch because the opportunity it gave me, but the learning lessons, like this, how to operate a business, how to move around, especially in this LA, in LA. And I learned from some amazing trainers, man. Right. I wouldn't be the man I wouldn't be the trainer I am if it wasn't for some of the trainers that I met there, man. They have changed my life. So I worked. I went. So when I went to the practical, it was basically, it's like they had me do like a fake training session, right? With one of the GMs, and he liked my energy and stuff like that. So he said, "Man, once you get the certification, let me know." Blah blah blah. So I got the certification, and I went back to them, and I'm asking like, "Yo, okay, I want to be a trainer here." And I'm like, "How much we get paid?" At the time, it was $9.50.
Sure.
I said, "Nah, that's not it." That's not it.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
That's not
so
LA. You get $9.50 when you're not training nobody, and you get like an extra $25 when you're training somebody. Right, so I was like, nah, I can't.
Like $25 an hour?
So it'd be, what is it? $34 an hour, $35 an hour.
Wow.
So I'm like, nah, I mean, I got to pick up clients. And so, but to be honest with you, I wasn't in the best shape myself. And so it's like,
you know. We're going to put the pictures up there, don't worry.
Oh, you can put them up.
We're going to put the pictures when you was out of shape,
I'm sexy now, though. He can't tell me nothing now,
I mean, you're telling the wrong person right now.
You can't tell me nothing now, baby. I was at Crunch, man, and I was in the best shape, and so I went back to once they told me it was $9.50 an hour, I was basically like, nah, no way.
Right.
And so I went back into my job, working at Skechers, and they was on me about a lot of stuff, man. I don't know if you've ever worked that corporate life where they get on you about a lot of different things, man. And at the time, they was getting on me about listening to the Breakfast Club, right? I've been listening to Breakfast Club since I was in Buffalo. I'm like one of those guys that been there since day one, right? I still listen to it every day.
With you. I like the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Basically, I was listening to that, and then they say, well, if you listen to this one more time, they're going to write you up, right? I'm like, yo, you're not even monitoring anybody else stuff.
Wait, what you mean listening to? Like, you was in your AirPod, or was you watching on a
No, I was in my AirPod, bro. They was on me, bro.
Like, they knew what you was listening to?
Yeah, because I told them.
Oh.
Like, they asked me, what are you listening to?
But why did they care what you was listening to? Was you work not
Bro, listen,
done?
No, my work was always done. My thing is, like, I'm a fast worker.
Right.
And so it's like, if you, usually there, you get like a thing to do for the whole shift. I can get that done in 4 hours. Right. And then for the rest of it, I'm chilling. Right? If it's all I'm doing, I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna chill. So people used to come to my dad's, talk to me and stuff like that. They ain't like that. So I was like, so they said, if you continue doing this, we're gonna write you up. Right. And so after I came back from the Crunch thing, you know, I basically denied them, like, I'm not doing this. I listened to it again because I have a problem with authority, like most people do.
Right.
And they said, we writing you up again. And I would say, you know what? This is my calling. I said, you know what? You don't have to write me up. I quit.
Crazy.
And I walked out the door. I remember like it's yesterday. It was 5:35. It was a little dark in LA. And I was out there in front of the big Skechers sign. And I was sitting there crying. And like this, I don't know what this next step is, but I got to make it work.
So we got this segment called Brainwash to Think Elite. So in this segment, we talk about, you know, how we going through tough times. Yeah. And obviously with the time you talk about right now, you can easily conform. You can easily say, all right, I'm gonna leave my AirPods in the car from here on out, but you did.
No.
And somewhere in your mind, you felt you deserved better. Yeah. You deserve a higher level. You was thinking, I'm elite. I believe I deserve elite lifestyle. Mm-hmm. What in your mind made you feel that way? Like, what about that moment that you said, you know what, I don't have everything figured out, but it's going to figure itself out?
I think that really came from my mom's, bro. To be honest with you, bro. It's just the way she raised me. Like, we was on my mother had her own business. She was a designer, fashion, and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And when it didn't fail, but it didn't work out the way it's supposed to work out, right? And so she ended up going back to be a street vendor, right, in New York City. And I was with her like at 6, 7 years old, selling T-shirts, hats, mugs, everything, bro. Like,
I gotta ask.
Yes.
I gotta ask. Was it fake T-shirts? Jordans?
No. It wasn't no Jordans. So it was everything. She was legit with everything. Now, yeah, I would think everything that she had was legit. Now, the only thing I probably maybe questioned was the cologne.
Just keep it real.
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Street vendors in New York.
But she taught me so much about customer service, respecting people, how to talk to people. That stuff they don't teach you in school, right? And so
facts,
it's like
facts. Me
learning that at an early age, and then continuously to learn those things, to build off those traits, man, is everything. So I was watching her. I never watched none of my parents work a 9 to 5. So I'm not from that go to work, come home, nah.
Right.
Like my parents, especially my mother, because my father, he was an iron worker, and I think he retired from iron working because he hurt his back. So he sacrificed his time to stay home and take care of the kids. And then my mother was basically the hustler, right, of the family, right? And I'm a mama's boy, so like I'm with my moms every day. So just being with her, everything. So she taught me basically everything. And one thing about my mother is like, if I ever had an idea or anything like that, she always said, do it.
Dope.
Now I'm around other people that when they tell their parents about other goals and dreams, they kind of downplay it. Yeah. Right?
That's how I grew up.
Yeah. So my mother was always like, go do it, baby. So she always gave me the confidence to do things. So, that's one thing that I'm always appreciate by my mom's, that she always gave me that, man.
That's what's up.
But so when that happened to me, I just thought about, like, I had a conversation with my moms. I'm like, yo, mom, I'm going to this. Baby, do it. Do it. And so it was like, I got the confidence from her, even though I know I was out here with at the time, she was my girlfriend, Lala. I was like, yo, I'm gonna make this work. Because, you paying half the bills and this and that. Like, so you like, yo, I gotta make sure I'm not with my wife to take care of everything.
So just to clarify, you was a 50-50 guy at one point.
At one point.
At one point. I'm just trying to give people the hope that understand that sometimes your man you gonna have to go 50-50 with your man until he can go 100%.
Yeah. And I take care of my wife. I take care of my family.
Yeah.
And
I would vouch for that. He definitely does.
Yeah, I take care of my family. When that happened, I was like, yo, I gotta make it wherever the next step is, I gotta make it happen. And so I called Crunch. I was like, yo, take me, please.
I take that $34 by my
I take that, bro. I take that. I did that, man. I hustled, man, and it was hard because I was still big.
Right.
I was on the bigger side of things, and everybody said, yo, you cool. But I think you might need a trainer. You feel me? And I was like, all right, so if I would have really want to take this personal training thing seriously, man, I posted up before and I said, watch me transform my body in a month. It was January, I think, of 2015. Right. I said, watch me transform my body. And then at the end of that month, I posted my after picture, and I was 17 pounds down. And people said, oh, I was just continuously to build on that, man. And I built a great audience at Crunch. And then I left Crunch, went to a different gym went private. Built that gym up, and most people thought that was the gym I owned, right? And that kind of gave me the confidence because people thought I owned that gym because you see the way I operate in the gym. I'm friendly. I'm talking to everybody. I did that at the other gym. So I was like, all right, it's time for me to do my own thing, man. And I was fortunate enough, man. And what was it, February of 2020, to get my lease, to basically get my first building, man.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah, man. For us to still be here, where every gym that was around us closed for good.
Nah, for sure.
You know, it says a lot about the community that we have at Strong House, man. So thank you for all the the supporters and the people that believe in what we're doing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I've been with Strong House since 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah. Was it February? No, I don't think.
It wasn't that early. No, it wasn't that. We didn't really open doors till like August, like around August.
Yeah, it wasn't that early, but you totally right about that. I came around like October, November.
That's when we started like opening the doors to people and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. You know, I will say, you do have a great community. You do have a good vibe over at Strong House. It's one of the gyms where I can feel like it's home. It's like family.
Yeah.
Like everyone that's there, I've seen for over the last 5 years or whatnot. And then there's a place where sometimes I forget I even have my AirPods. I can play some good music. You know what I mean? And then one thing I do admire about you as a business owner, you are very hands-on. I wish I could. I inspire to be that way with my business. Not obviously not with the Score Society part, but like my basketball program or whatnot. And
it's hard though. It's difficult,
tough,
bro. It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah.
So you try to like build it within your team, right? And so like it's not all about you, right? And so being a business owner is hard, but you work on it every day. You try to get the right people around you who kind of see your vision and they fit the vision you want. So, but you're gonna have some rotten ones from time to time, but you just build off that, man. And that was the whole purpose of building Strong House, right? Because me being an independent trainer, I was being in different gyms. The energy was bad, the colors was kind of dull, and like people wasn't really working out. People was just talking. The music was low. I was saying, I miss that like college atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
I always say this, and Lala said I should stop saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think Strong House feel like a high school, because everybody high school experience is different, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, if you come in there and you communicating with people and stuff like that, we gonna shout you out. You come through the door, what up, Sean? Like come through, like so we you go yourself, Sean?
I call it. It's Sean Sugar Gamers.
Okay. I don't know.
You straight.
So we like, sure, what's up, bro? Like, stuff like that. Or we see you playing, you're not playing, but you want a boxing bag. I might come around, like, play around with you.
Right.
Just making sure, like, you feel at home, bro. You feel comfortable, bro.
And that's one thing I will say you do a really good job.
Yeah,
I try. That's why you probably be drained. But I see you leaving out around, like, the times you leave. I don't want to put the times you leave out.
Don't tell nobody. I'll get up out of here. But I'm done. Like, it's mentally draining, right? But I love it, man, because like yesterday I got a DM from this one member, and she was like, thank you so much for creating a space like this, right? And we had another woman like last week, her name was Sahara, and she just had a baby, right? And she was like, I don't think I would have been working out through my whole pregnancy and now motivated to get back into the gym if it wasn't for like the community at Strong House. Like everybody talking to her, you look great. Because when you having a baby, right? I don't know about having a baby, but my wife though, right? So you got a lot of emotions and stuff like that, like hormones and stuff like that. You might not feel pretty one day, this and that. When you come in, people yelling your name, you look great, you doing good. That brings a boost of confidence, right?
100%.
And I always say fitness brings confidence, right? Like I had confidence when I was growing up. Keep doing it over and over. Your confidence level go through the roof, right? And that's the point where I'm at right now. It's like because I'm setting goals for myself, accomplishing them, and then continue going, doing the same thing for my clients, right? And I watch my clients' confidence grow through the roof, man. My clients go through my confidence has gone through the roof,
right? And
people always say, Jerry, you this and that. They always make jokes about me and stuff like that. But it's just fun I could feel relaxed there.
No, for sure.
So it's just good to see everybody relax.
Yeah, that's how I really feel over there too. Like there's sometimes I'm not really working out hard all the time, but it just feel good. Like I said, I feel like family. I want to go.
We sit there and talk.
Right.
Sometimes you might need that therapy session.
100%, 1,000%.
You might be going through some things at home and stuff like that. You know what? Let me come here and I'm gonna get my boxing on. But somebody randomly just gonna come and talk to me about anything.
Facts.
And it feels good, man. It feels good,
how
man.
How important is working out especially like for men? Because our audience is 97% men. I want to say last time I checked, it was like 97% men. How important is working out for the mental health for men these days?
First of all, I think Dion said this: you look good, you feel good, you play good, type thing.
Yeah.
Like who don't want to look good?
Right.
Like, you know, for me, like I want to look good. I want to walk through the doors and you be like, yo, who that? Like that's kind of like how I feel when it comes to working out. But for me, working out, man, it's a stress reliever.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I'm to myself. You know, I always say most people on a day-to-day, they doing something for somebody else.
Right.
Right. And if that hour, if you can lock in, that's totally focusing on yourself.
Yep.
Right. And so when you can at least give an hour to yourself a day, you know, some people don't, I work out 6 days a week, but some people don't do that. But if you can at least give, 5 or 6 hours to yourself, now you're doing everything for everybody else. Give some time for yourself.
Right.
And if you can do that, man, you can be great, man. It's so many different things that you can, like, well, I'm just based everything off of Strong House, right? Like, you come into the gym, you might get a great stock. That's, because we talk about everything there, right? So you might get, this is a new stock that's coming up that we might need to tap into, right? It's just so many different things that you can get while being in the gym, and you find like-minded people like yourself that you can share ideas with, that you can grow with, that you can hang out with. You know, we not from here. You feel me? So it's like, I probably would have never met you if I didn't have this space. Yeah. But be creating a space that with people that's outsiders, they could come here and they can just easily fit right in. Yeah. Especially if you got some type of personality. But my favorite part is the people with not saying no personality, but people with, self-esteem, low confidence and stuff like that. You see them in the gym, and then after a month, 2 months, now they talking. Right. Now they they dancing with the music and stuff like that. That's what I love, bro. Like it's I don't want to call members out, but it's a lot of members that was like that. Right. And now seeing them a year later or a couple months later, like this the confidence they have gotten, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's really a beautiful thing.
You definitely did your thing on that. I honestly can say that. I've been to different gyms, Equinox, obviously.
You're just a barcode there. You're cold. Like, swipe, walk in. That's it. You don't talk to nobody.
And the employees there is treated like that too. Like, hey, you don't really gain that connection. Yeah. I can honestly say I've got great connection with a lot of your members at the gym and great people. We don't allow
no egos. So one thing I know about being in the area we in, which is Hollywood, people with a little bit of coin comes with some type of entitlement, right? At Strong House, we don't do that. Right. Like, if you got an ego, you gone. I have kicked out members that thought they didn't want to share weights or this is my space. I come here, I want this space to be open. It's not the space for you. You can go to a different gym. Right. There's other gyms that will accommodate that. Yeah. Not Strong House. Now, we all family, community. We going to share the weights. We going to laugh, joke. We going to party a little bit. Like, this is a space for us. Like, if you're not about that, which everybody has one goal, and that's to get better. If you're not about that, then this is not the space for you.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. So you got a family, right?
Oh yeah,
you got a young son.
I got my boy JJ, man, Jerry Jr.
Yeah, he rocking the Score Society shorts.
Yes, man. You gave us some shorts, man. He wear both. He can fit them now. Yeah, my boy wearing them.
You gonna have them for a while. They last long,
yes. They good material too, man. Good quality, bro.
Appreciate that. Well, so you're a football guy. How would you feel if JJ didn't play football? Because a lot of football dads don't want they want their kid to play football.
To be honest with you, I kind of don't want him to play football. Just because of the injuries. I have 7 concussions, shoulder problems, knee
getting laid out at fucking practice.
Shut up, bro. Listen. I did a lot of laying out myself too. Don't think.
Bro, you should have said that earlier.
No, listen. I welcome competition now. Like, I welcome competition.
You made it seem like the first day of practice you got laid on your ass.
Bro, you act like Jordan didn't get kicked off his high school team. It happens to the best of us, bro. Like,
I mean, Jordan got a different story now.
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
You gonna have the score. You gonna have them dudes in the comments going crazy on you now.
Don't come for me. I'm not interacting with none of y'all. One thing I learned in 2025, that's the year we are in, don't engage. That's the biggest thing I learned.
I love engaging though. I engage.
I don't engage.
I can't catch everyone. I can't catch everyone, but I do engage in my comments. I don't engage with like negativity. I might talk a little shit. I'm from Philly.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes I get to the point where sometimes it's not worth my time. I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah, I'm like that too. But if I'm, on the toilet or something, I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, I'll talk to you, people that I know that are gonna talk, but it's a random stranger.
No, it's fun. I'm building a society.
I respect it, bro. I respect it, but I ain't with it.
Hey, all good. I ain't mad at you. You got your community in person. I got my digital
talk enough
community.
smack there. Trust me, we talk enough smack there.
But so you don't want Jay to play. You don't care if he play football.
I don't care. Like, even though I took him to his first football game was the USC versus some team, I forgot what it was, and like he saw the Trojan horse bouncing around. And he fell in love with the game ever since. He probably been to maybe 7 Chargers games. So he loves one of my old teammates is Khalil Mack, and he loved Khalil. He loved watching him play. So it's seeing the love he has for that. But he does other sports too. He's basketball, swimming, soccer. I'm trying to get him into martial arts and stuff like that. So he's tapping into other things. Football it wasn't my first love, but it was my scapegoat.
Good.
It was. I probably wouldn't be here today, sitting here with you, if it wasn't for football. To be honest with you, because the lifestyle we grew up in,
the doodle lifestyle,
not the doodle lifestyle, man. Come on, man.
Yo, why did you
Y'all
say
taking
that?
this out of context.
Why did you say that, bro?
Man, I'm being real, man.
Lifestyle.
You see,
I don't think the Bronx is the doodle on the ground is Bronx
listen,
lifestyle.
Everybody want to claim
crazy.
Brooklyn. That's the top spot to be in. It's not.
All right.
It's the Bronx.
Fair enough. I haven't been to the Bronx. I've been to Brooklyn. I've been to
get some Spanish food, bro. Rice and beans, chicken.
You know what? Everyone I've met from the Bronx been great.
Yeah, we're good people, man. You got good energy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You can be a little loud.
I don't think I've ever I met someone from the Bronx that rubbed me wrong. Pause. But I'm from
New
Bronx.
York.
I mess with the BX.
Yeah, New Yorkers is good, man. Be good people.
Yeah, man.
Show us love, man.
Do you have goats as far as for your goat for the basketball? I don't know how. Sometimes football players don't watch a lot of basketball.
I watch basketball, but I have my guys, right? The Knicks guys, right? Those are the guys that I love, Patrick Ewing, Allen Houston, John Starks, all these guys, right? Latrell Sprewell, Carmelo Anthony, those guys, right? Now the new guys with Jalen Brunson and these guys. So I respect those guys. But as far as goats, we always have this, debate at the gym. I know that everybody's big on Michael Jordan being the GOAT, right?
Right. You got Michael Jordan on your wall.
Yeah, we got Michael Jordan on the wall. Yeah, we do. We go with the colors of the gym.
Yeah.
But you can't hate on LeBron, man.
Yeah, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't.
Nah, man.
I keep trying to tell you guys
I think he's the GOAT, man. Just the longevity, man. What he's done, man, for the game. He pushed the needle just as much as Michael Jordan did, right?
100,000%.
And then if you top 10 and points, rebounds, steals, assists, all this stuff, man.
You can't
hate on this guy. And I hate when people say, "Well, he been playing for 20-something years."
Yeah.
Come on, that sound like hate, man. Well, give it up to the man.
Because the thing is not necessarily longevity; it's consistency, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of players who played 20 years, 21 years, and they don't have the same stats. For someone to come out of high school with the pressure that he had and still deliver and do the thing that he needed to do.
I remember I remember as a young guy seeing him who's this guy? They giving all this hype. He was in high school, with the green jersey on. I'm like, who is this dude? And for him to live up to it all, man, and with social media, where it's hard to hide anything,
right?
And you don't see nothing of his, you gotta commend that man.
Right.
But I'm a huge fan of his. Just I ain't like Jordan, to be honest with you, like that.
Of course, you're a Knicks fan.
Because he beat up my New York Knicks.
Yeah, most Knicks fans don't like Jordan.
I ain't like on him, but it's hard to hate on what LeBron has done, man. To me, I think he's the GOAT.
That's what's up.
To be honest with you.
There we go. My man, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, but you're gonna get people that are gonna, oh my God, how you saying this?
Listen, you about to get a bunch of people in your DMs.
That's okay. You can DM me. I don't look at my DMs anyway.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
But man, it's really hard. Man, LeBron's
All right, guys, take it easy on him now. He a football player. It's not.
Well, if you
he a family man, he's a good guy. Don't kill him in the comments, y'all.
Nah, but just think about this, bro. You see the size, the stature of LeBron, right? Nobody knows his weight, right? His weight is the mystery, right? It's but he's 6'9", 6'8".
He's about 250, 260, I think.
And what was Jordan?
Like 215, 220?
215. He's my size, right? But 6'6".
Right.
Now, not saying that that's small, but that's kind of small compared to somebody that's 260, right? And if they play one-on-one, like,
it's a different body mass for sure.
Yeah, my money's on the bigger guy.
Yeah.
That's just as fast.
Actually, probably faster.
That can jump. Right?
Yep.
You know, but I think those are two different type of players, though, to be honest with you. I think, you know, they always do that comparison with LeBron and Kobe. You know, if you want a killer, like, I don't look at LeBron as like, I look at him as a basketball player.
Right.
Like, but you want somebody that's just gonna score and like don't care really about his teammates like that, like who's gonna drop buckets. Then you go with MJ. Right. You know? And then you go with like the Kobe, the guys who I don't care if you don't like me. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Like, exactly. Those are those type of guys, right? But if you want a team guy that's gonna make everybody better, then you go with LeBron.
Yeah,
man.
I agree.
Yeah, you go. And if I was starting a team, I wanted guys who are gonna make everybody better.
Nah,
because you're not gonna have a bunch of like Shaq. I mean, Kobe had Shaq, and then you know people downplay.
Smart GM. You would be a smart GM out there.
Yeah. Then you had what is it? You had Kobe had Shaq. Then you had Jordan that had Pippen. Which you know. I ain't watched basketball in the 80s like that because I think Jordan came in like 84 or something.
Yeah, 84.
84. It took him like 8 years to win, right?
Yeah, it took him
like 8, 9 years to win, right?
About 6. I think 6. Yeah, he won in 91.
Well,
91
was his first year, right?
7 by
like
7
years. Yo, it took him a while to win. You feel me? So it's like, give these guys grace. Like you got what's his guy named? Not Jordan. LeBron took the Mavs. Wait, what year was that? Year 3?
When he year 3 or 4? You talking about when we took the Spurs?
Yeah, when they lost to the Spurs.
When they lost to the Spurs, it was.
They had no business being there.
Yeah, year 3 or 4, I believe.
Yeah, you had no business being there.
No, for sure.
And then I think he beat one of the greatest teams ever. The 79 and what was it? The Golden State.
Golden State Warriors. 70. They was 70. 73 and 9.
Yeah, you beat that type of team, bro.
Yeah.
And no offense, I don't think Jordan beat anybody like that. That had something like that.
No.
Jordan, when he was playing, he was always the best.
He was always the best.
Yeah,
always.
So it's like...
listen, I debunk... The reason why my energy like this, because I debunk this all the time. The guys don't want to listen to me. They always in my comments saying, you know...
But when you got to put the real facts out there.
Yeah, it's right in front of you.
Yeah, like,
it's not even a debate.
Don't be blindfolded just because you live in a certain era and like... Just like with hip hop music, like I can't listen to this music because it don't sound like real hip hop or anything like that. It's just a different era. They change.
That's why I say I don't think you can really rank a lot of guys in eras.
Yeah.
Because you think about like, all right, Jordan was dominant in that era, and we got to give him that.
Yeah.
But the next guard people may compare is like Penny Hardaway. Hardaway, his best year in the '90s was 21 points. Michael Jordan, that same year, averaged 29 points. He was just like ahead of guys, but you put Michael Jordan in the 2004s, and then you turn on the TV, you like, damn, Allen Iverson had 37 tonight. Kobe had 29 tonight. Paul Pierce had 29.
Players are better.
Like you would just it wouldn't give the same feel that it gave in the 90s.
Right, players are better. And I don't think, you know, I can't remember every player back then, but it's like, I think it's probably better players now. Of course. More of a selective play, because we got, the NBA is so global now. Yeah. Like the stars not even Americans. It seems like it seems like they're all international. So it's like
I mean, you figure Giannis, Jokic, Luka Doncic, SGA just won MVP. Yeah. That's your top 4 guys right there in the league, and top scorers, triple doubles. Then you got like Americans like Anthony Edwards or whatnot. And,
I think he's like 2 more years before he
finished some years.
Because I still can't believe I think he's 23.
Is he 23 or 25? I think he's 25. Yeah, Anthony Edwards. But yeah, he's a young star in the making. But he
got so much potential.
24.
Just think about 24.
Yeah, bro. He got a long way. I mean, the league is young. I think I'm excited about it. I think everyone else would be more excited about it once the guys develop. What we're used to is LeBron James, a Carmelo Anthony, a D Wade coming in and being stars immediately. But this is development league right now.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Do you think LeBron is the best American player?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. What, American player? Who else?
American player.
Who else would be a better American player?
Oh, would you take Anthony Edwards over him?
At this age? No, I wouldn't even take Anthony Edwards over him.
If you had to play next season,
I wouldn't take Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I wouldn't take
and that's
Anthony
crazy.
Edwards
This
because
man
you're
is
talking about
40.
wisdom. Yeah, 41. Well, I think he'd be 41 this year. So, but it's just about the wisdom, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's it's not like you go get LeBron. He can come off the bench. Yeah. You know, he's going to be.
I
a
can
starter.
never see him play more.
Yeah, he's going to be a starter. Yeah. So no, I wouldn't take Anthony Edwards over LeBron right now.
Have you seen LeBron play? Have you ever watched him play?
And the first time I seen LeBron play was in high school.
First, wow.
I went to his high school game when I was.
Oh shit! I must have been in a movie.
It was he played against a school called Strawberry Mansion, and I used to we used to get these magazines that come to the high school, and it was called high school sports magazines, and he would be on it all the time. Like there was every week, there's different guys, but he was there like all the time. So I was like, who is this guy? And then this is before social media. Like there was no social media. And people was hyping it up. Yo, LeBron James, he coming to Philly. He's playing against Strawberry Mansion. Strawberry Mansion had a player named Maurice Rice. Maurice Rice is still the all-time leading scorer in Philly. Like he was about 5'11", 6 foot, something like that. And he was a scoring guard. Like he averaged 16 as a freshman, 25 as a sophomore, 32 as like a junior, 42 as a senior. He broke Will Chamberlain record, the whole nine. So this was like a big deal. He came. So when LeBron, like I thought, I had a chance to go to the NBA.
We all dreamed. And we all, we all dream.
And I've seen some players, bro. I've seen some players. Like I had a guy on my team. He was on an older team. A guy named Hakeem Ward. He played for the University of Syracuse. Played for Memphis. The whole nine. I've seen some NBA players, right? But when LeBron James came out of that tunnel, it was like, listen, bro. It looked like he was like floating. Like it looked It looked like the way he was moving on the court. It was. I never seen that like that. Like I seen ballers, I seen hoopers, but he was faster than everybody. He was a step ahead of everyone. Like, young, you trying to dunk, you doing all these dunks, and these hard dunks though. His joint was effortless. It was effortless, and the way he was playing was effortless. He was unmoved by the crowd. He didn't change his game. He didn't get out there trying to score 40, 50 points. He got everybody involved. He was 6'9", bro. He was 6'9", 230, and that's why I realized.
That's probably crazy seeing somebody that tall in high school. You
gotta remember too. This was back in the day. Like this is back in the day when, if you was a big man, you put the ball on the ground. The coaches is yelling at you for that. You know what I'm saying? This dude was running point guard in high school. He was the biggest dude on the team. So it was just like crazy to see. And it was like, yo, this is what an NBA superstar looks like. I've seen NBA players, NBA potential players, but this is what an NBA superstar looks like. So yeah, Bron. And I'll be honest with you, Bron's not my favorite player. Allen Iverson is. But I gotta respect it. I gotta respect what he has done. I gotta respect.
You probably grew up watching. You was in Philly.
Oh yeah.
Iverson took over the town.
Yeah, like that's that was probably my first superstar. Like seeing a superstar play is Allen Iverson. But probably my first. But Allen Iverson's in the NBA when I seen him play. He played against the Orlando Magic in the playoff game. And I was like, yo, this speed is different. Yeah. But LeBron was like the first guy who was in high school, and I was like, yo, he's a superstar in the NBA. And I can recognize, and obviously I don't recognize talent as a junior in high school myself, but I was like, yo, he's definitely no need to go to college. Like, I've seen Kyle Lowry play. I've seen, who else? Sean Livingston play. I've seen these guys play, like Sean Livingston went from high school to the NBA. You kind of looked at it like, oh, you go to high school to the NBA, he good, but I could probably play, and Sean Livingston was great, by the way. But LeBron came out of that tunnel, I was like, oh yeah, he different.
So I watched LeBron play. My first time watching him play was actually this year. Right? I watched him win against the Knicks. Even though he's 40, I was like, I couldn't believe how big and fast he was, man.
For sure.
I was like, damn. The only person I ever saw that was like that, bro, was in high school was Lance Stevenson.
Yeah, Lance was tough too. I seen him in high school before.
I was talking to this girl back in high school, and she played my high school team was making it they went to the championship when they went against Mary Bertram. They won like 10 championships in a row, right? They had all the top athletes. But the main game was boys and girls versus Lincoln. Right. And I stayed for that game, man. I never seen anybody dominate like that. Like, and he was so big, fast. And there was one point of the game where he just slapped the middle of the garden on the floor. Boom, after he hit like a 3 or something like that. And I was like, yo, this guy is nasty. Who is this guy?
Lance was
and
tough.
I was like, wow, he's big. He wasn't, usually basketball player, you see him like little, you know, skinny or whatever. But he had like a little meat on him, bro. I was like, yo, why is he? So he must play football or something too on the side. I mean, and then seeing them, and then seeing his steps, man, it just tells you, man, you might have the best guy in your town.
Right.
Right. That don't mean they're gonna do. That don't mean, even though he made it to the league and did very well for himself, it doesn't. In my mind, watching him that day, I'm like, oh, he about to be the greatest basketball player ever. The way just watching that, it's just so much go into it, man. I was watching
a lot go into making the league,
and I was just watching the podcast with him, man. He's just like, you know, I'm glad he was honest because he said when he got that big deal from the Hornets, he kind of like just
got relaxed.
He made it. Yeah, you know, you feel like he made it. You know. And so it's like, yo, you got to always keep that, you know, the gas on. Keep the foot on the gas, bro. Like, that's how I am, man. Never being like...
I might struggle with that sometimes. Like, once I get... Because I think the hustle, getting to where you want to get to, and you get there, you're like, man, like, let me relieve myself.
You can't.
But yeah,
that's when you got to go back to Philly.
Yeah.
Go back to Philly, bro.
See,
like, I'm telling you, when I get like, I go back to New York real quick.
That's what I really need. I probably need to go to Philly for like 3 weeks. Just
a couple days. Because for me, if I'm home after 3 days, I'm like, I got to get out of here. It's too much going on. It's too loud here.
I got to get back to that, man. Because that's been my Achilles heel and my success.
Yeah, man. You just, you know, but you can do that, but also, you know, sometimes lean on your brothers, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I think we need that as men. Like, we need to be able to talk to each other and shit.
You know, I always say this pitch. It's not even a pitch, but it's like a thing that I always say. My mother always say, well, our parents always say, it takes a village to raise a child, right? And as adults, we need that same village, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We need people to reach on to hold us accountable. Because sometimes, you know, if it's just us, we can just chill.
Right.
But if it's just, you know, if you got real friends around you, like real friends, they'll call, like some of my friends, if I see them doing something stupid on social media or whatever, I'm calling them. Yo, that's not it, bro.
Yeah.
We better than that. Like, yo, and they gotta respect you for that.
Right.
Like, you know, some people be like, don't call me with that, man, this and that. Nah, my friends know if you doing something that is not living up to how we supposed to be doing, I'm gonna check you on it, bro. And
as you should.
If you want a good friend, then, you know, hire me as your friend.
There you go. There you go, man. We're gonna close it out right there, man. Shout out to my dog, bro. We usually close it out like this. A scorer in Scorer Society is a person who is very diverse in scoring, not just on the court, not just putting the ball in the hoop. You know, with scorers, they create their own shot. Same thing in life. You create your own lane, create your own thing. Did your own thing. Sometimes you gotta move out the ball to score on the court. You did the same thing in life. Sometimes you might not be the CEO right away. You gotta move out the ball. You
gotta operate like that, though.
Yep, you gotta.
I always say you operate, whoever you want to be, operate as it today.
Absolutely, and that's why you are a true scorer, man. And welcome to Scorer Society, my brother.
Thank you, man. I appreciate this opportunity again, brother.
Thank you for coming on again, man. Much success to you.
Yes.
There you have it. Another interview on Scorer Society channel. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Scorer Society.